Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News for May 26, 2017. Area residents driving through the Attleboro downtown may notice a field of U.S. flags covering the Veterans Memorial Common at Gilbert Perry Square. The flags have been placed in honor of veterans in time for Memorial Day. Veterans Agent Ken Badertscher led the effort.
We're here at the Veterans Memorial Common in downtown Attleboro at Gilbert Perry Square. And we are decorating the Veterans Memorial Common in honor of Memorial Day. The reason that we're putting this out, we're putting together a field of flags. There will be one flag on the Veterans Memorial Common for every veteran's name who appears on the Attleboro Honor Roll, which is 7,540. So it's a big deal because the veterans from Attleboro are great in number and we want to honor them and thank them for their service. The reason that we're putting together the Field of Honor this year in particular is the Veterans Memorial Common, as it stands today, is turning 25 years old this Memorial Day. So we're having an anniversary ceremony on Sunday, May 28th, starting at noon, to commemorate the event. And we're especially inviting all veterans whose name appears on the Attleboro Honor Roll to join us. The Veterans Department has partnered with the Attleboro High School and students at the CTE department, there's a graphics design class there, designed a military challenge coin to commemorate the event. There were about 10 submissions, and we voted and selected the best one, and we've commissioned a military challenge coin to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the Attleboro Honor Roll. And we'll be handing those out to any veterans at the ceremony whose name appears on the memorial, but you have to show up to get your coin. Anybody who's interested in learning more about how you can volunteer to both support the community and the veterans here in Attleboro is welcome to contact my office. I'm at the Department of Veteran Services here at the City Hall, and the phone number is 508-223-2222.
My name is Gilbert, and I was born May 29th, 1924, and I'm a veteran of the Second World War from the Merchant Marine. I grew up in Edgartown on Martha's Vineyard, so you can tell that I'm well acquainted with waterways of different kinds. My father is a master mariner who was in the Merchant Marines. He was in 4 wars, and naturally I had to follow in his footsteps because I was the only son, and I'm glad I did. It was very, very fearsome the first trip, because we came very close to being torpedoed. After that, I never sailed with my father again because I didn't want my mother to lose both of us. Some of the happiest days were the boringest because we would be at sea miles from anything, and we could look out on the horizon and we could see the rain coming down from a big cloud. And then sometimes we would get in that big cloud and we never got out for hours and hours. But experiencing a storm on the North Atlantic is really fearsome. I have tried to get a drink from the fountain in the alleyway, and the water came up and went on the bulkhead instead of going in my mouth. They laughed at me about that. And when others tried it, they experienced the same thing. But that was a really bad storm, and we were on our beam ends, and I thought for a minute it was all over because we didn't have anything on board. We were very light. And when the ship is light and you can't get enough ballast in the bottom, it tends to roll over. But we didn't roll over, and we made it back to the United States. And then we loaded up and got another load and took it to the soldiers who were over there fighting. Warfare on the ground, ashore, wasn't pretty. It was very, very bad. And these men received the most horrible wounds, and yet, fortunately, some of them lived through it. I was very sympathetic towards them. People should remember the veterans, and they should remember the veterans for one thing. We did it for you.
That's it for today's update. For DoubleACS News, I'm Austin Ricketts.